A very good afternoon. In previous lectures, we have discussed uh, the topic related to the wind turbines, and we got some formula for the theoretical power generated by the wind turbine. And what were that formula? In this slide, you can see the power uh, generated in theoretical form with the help of wind turbine. P is equal to 1 by 2 rho A V cube, where the rho is air density, which having the numerical value 1.2 kilogram per meter cube, and capital A is the swept area, and the swept area having the formula is something like that pi r square, because the circular shape is there. The small p is the wind velocity meter per second. And if we talk about at 1000 feet elevation, then the rho having a numerical value is 1.16 kilogram per meter. If we talk about the 5000 feet elevation, and the rho is equal to 1.00 kilogram per meter cube, and another particular value for the air density is equal to 1.203 kilogram per meter cube. Actually, this is the maximum value, and it is considered, it is existing at where? At St. Joe's at 85 feet elevation. The average wind velocity is 5 mph at 50 meter tower height. It is the maximum. Okay. Now, the rho is equal to 1.16 kilogram meter cube is Altamont Pass at 1010 feet elevation, and average wind velocity is 7 meter per second at 50 meter tower height. Turbines need a minimum of 14 millimeter per hour as well as 6.25 meter per second. Wind velocity uh, is used basically to generate the power. So the wind velocity should be of some amount so that the power could be generated. In 1919, the Bett's limit would, what would act? It is the flow of air over the blades and through the rotor area that makes a wind turbine function. Okay, the wind turbine extracts energy by slowing the wind down. The theoretical maximum amount of energy in that wind that can be collected by the wind's turbine's rotor is approximately 59.3%. ओके, तो ये वैल्यू आई थी एफिशिएंसी की 59.3 आई थी, ये मैक्सिमम वैल्यू थी जिसको बेट्स लिमिट कहते हैं. ठीक है, इफ द ब्लेड्स वर 100% efficient, then the turbine would not work because the air, when given up its energy, would entirely stop. The collection efficiency of rotor is not as high as 59%. If we talk about the high horizontal wind turbine, if a question is given in your tutorial, how much power a wind turbine with 50 meters long blade can generate with wind speed of 12 meter per second. The site of the installation is about 1000 feet above the sea level. Assume 40% efficiency. Air density is lower at higher elevation. This is clear. For 1000 feet above sea level, rho is about 1.16 kilogram per meter cube. Now, you have the formula for theoretical power in the case of wind turbine, and the formula for the power P is equal to half rho AV cube into efficiency. Okay, and this is the input form of energy, this is the output form of energy, and here is the theoretical power, and here is the input power. Now, the question asks you that they calculate the value of input power, and the efficiency is the ratio of output power upon input power. And output power would be the multiplication of theoretical power as well as efficiency. And the rho is given in your question as sorry, 1.16 kilogram per meter cube. Area is, I think R is 50 is, so the area is pi into 50 whole square. Velocity for the air is 12 meter per second, so 12 ka whole cube, and the half would be converted to 0.5, both are the equivalent. Now we get the 3.15 megawatt, where we assume the turbine efficiency is 48%. Okay? Here the wind turbine, if we doubling the tower height, then what happens? It increases the expected wind speeds by 10%. And then further, an expected power by 34%. Doubling the tower height generally requires doubling the diameter as well. अगर हाइट बढ़ा रहे हो डायमीटर भी उतना ही बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, दुगना करना पड़ेगा. For increasing the amount of material, as well as also you have to increase the amount of material by a factor of 8. At night time, when the atmosphere becomes stable, what happens? Wind speed close to the ground usually subsides, whereas at turbine altitude, it does not decrease that much or may even increase. As a result, what happens? Finally क्या होता है? Wind speed बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है, जिससे कि टरबाइन असिस्ट कर सकता है ज़्यादा पावर जनरेट करने के लिए comparatively in normal days. So if we doubling the altitude, then it may increase the wind speed from 20% to 60%. Now, the tower heights approximately 2 to 3 times the blade lengths. This is very obvious. Have been found to balance the material cost of the tower against the better utilization. And here the speed ratio. The speed ratio is the ratio of rotational speed of a blade to the wind speed. Here generator, what is the main function of generator? Because the generator is coupled to the shaft, and when the shaft is providing some amount of mechanical energy, then generator further converts into the electricity. And that electricity main type of alternating current, and the further alternating current would be converted with the help of rectifier in the form of a direct current. Now having some numeric value of voltage as 120 volt, if the any appliance operate at 60 cycle AC. Some appliances can operate on either AC or DC. तो उसके लिए क्या करते हैं, ऐसे कुछ बल्ब होते हैं, रेजिस्टेंस फीचर्स होते हैं, इनके अडॉप्ट किए जाते हैं डीसी पे चलाने के लिए. स्टोरेज सिस्टम्स यूजिंग स्टोर डीसी एज वेल एंड यूजुअली आर configured at voltages in between 12 से 120 वोल्ट. जनरेटर प्रोड्यूस करता है कितना, 120 से 240 वोल्टेज. ट्रांसमिशन, the number of revolution per minute in the case of wind turbine for the rotor can range in between 40 rpm to 400 rpm. वैसे आरपीएम बढ़ेगा वैसे एफिशिएंसी बढ़ेगी, स्पीड बढ़ेगी. और जनरेटर जो है कितने आरपीएम तक होता है, 1200 से 1800 आरपीएम. कट इन स्पीड क्या होती है? Cut in speed is the minimum wind speed at which the wind turbine will generate usable power, and this wind speed is typically ranges in between 7 to 15 amperes. And the rated speed belongs to the rated speed is the minimum wind speed at which the wind turbine will generate its designated rated power. For example, अगर कोई 10 किलो वाट की विंड टरबाइन है और वो जनरेट कर सकती है कितना, 10 किलो वाट पावर, जब तक कि उसकी स्पीड जो है 25 एमपीएच ना पहुँच जाए. ठीक, तो रोटेट स्पीड उस मशीन की कितनी हो गई, 25 से 35 एमपीएच. अब विंड स्पीड कहाँ से कहाँ तक लाई करेगा, कटिंग और रेटेड स्पीड के बीच में. और जो पावर जनरेट होगी विद द हेल्प ऑफ विंड टरबाइन वो इंक्रीज होगी जैसे कि जैसे हम विंड आगे की ओर बढ़ती है. ठीक है, जैसे स्पीड बढ़ती है. द आउटपुट ऑफ मोस्ट मशीन्स लेवल्स ऑफ अबव द रेटेड स्पीड. मोस्ट मैन्युफैक्चरर्स प्रोवाइड ग्राफ कार्ड पावर कर्व्स showing how their wind turbine outputs vary with the wind speed. Now the cutout speed, The cutoff disputes exist in between the 45 to 80 mph, where the final perception for the power generation in the case of wind turbine. Final, here you can see uh, pie chart. पाई चार्ट में आप देख सकते हैं कि नेचुरल गैस का जो सेक्शन है वो कितना 23.8% है, न्यूक्लियर का कितना है 19.6%, कन्वेंशनल हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक का कितना है 6.2% और अदर रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज का कितना है 4.1% और कोल का कितना है 44.9%। ये चीज़ हमको बढ़ाना रिन्यूएबल का। तो विंड का कितना है, ये डेटा दिया हुआ है 2010 में यूएस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का। तो ये विंड का कितना है 2.3%। तो एक डायग्रामेटिक अप्रोच है। Here you can see the data for the same in 2011 for the natural gas 25.03, for the petroleum 0.69%, for the nuclear energy 19.25%, for the hydroelectric plant 10.92%. The various time numerical values are allocated for the various sections. Here the electricity generation by the source. Mostly electricity generation is occupied with the help of natural gas as well as nuclear as well as coal. Okay. So I think the session is should be very interesting to do one. And now here the session is ending. So wind turbine से related अगर कोई भी problems है उसको आप comment box में डाल सकते हैं। और finally in this diagram what we have covered, a pictorial representation for the distribution of nuclear energy, conventional energy with the help of coal power generation, natural gas generation, wind, solar, geothermal, other as well as the other differences. The coal, oil, natural gas, nuclear, hydroelectric, wind, solar, geothermal, biomass, ये सारे सोर्सेज ऐसे हैं जिसमें कि कुछ रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी सोर्सेज है जिसपे कि किसी भी देश या किसी भी सेक्शन को उस पर हमको मेन फोकस करना है। If any query is arising in your mind, then you can just ask me. Now, this diagram you can see a difference for the 2010 total net generation as well as 2010 non-hydro renewable net generation. If we talk about the non-hydro renewable net generation, that's a value 168 billion kilowatt hour. And if we talk about the 2010 total net generation, then this value is 4120 billion kilowatt hour. If we take an example for the residential wind turbine, we can see a cost associated with if the 10 kilowatt turbine uses, then this cost will come. If the 100 feet tower will be used, then this cost will be. Total cost is there, that is 38,100. तो यहाँ पे आपको देख के लगता है कि इसमें क्या भी करना चाहिए, कॉस्ट को भी यहाँ पे एक कंट्रोल वे में रखना चाहिए। अगर कॉस्ट ज़्यादा हो जाएगा तो क्या भी होगा, कुछ चीज़ें ज़्यादा फेवरेबल नहीं रह जाएंगी। Then you can see a diagram. Here the 10 kilowatt energy access wind turbine, tower, value options, inverter, existing breaker panel, utility power line and everything. Ranges क्या होंगे वोल्टेज की 120 वोल्ट से 240। So we have discussed some topics related to wind turbines, wind parameters, blade design, stack angle और बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन। आई थिंक ये सारी की सारी चीज़ें जो है सफिशिएंट। ओके, थैंक यू। If any type of query is arising in your mind in the way to establish a relation in between you as well as renewable energy resources in the form of wind turbine and for the power generation, ये फार्मूला P इक्वल टू हाफ रो ए बी क्यू का जो बताया उसको आप एकदम से याद कर लीजिएगा। हाफ रो ए बी क्यू फार्मूला याद होना चाहिए। अगर एग्जाम में थ्योरेटिकल पावर फार्मूला पूछ लिया, कैलकुलेशन को न्यूमेरिकल आ गया, तो हाफ रो ए बी क्यू से आप कैलकुलेशन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, न्यूमेरिकल कर सकते हैं। ओके, सो फाइनली आई एम कंक्लूडिंग दिस सेशन। ओके, Thank you.